When you engage in idle conversations, there are certain conversations that are time wasters. It will detract you from your purpose and your assignment and the timing of God upon your life. So you need to get rid of time wasters. You need to be able to just ignore them because you have an appointment. When you're on a mission, when you have something that is before you, that's not the time when somebody calls you. You know this phone call, this person likes to gist. You don't answer the phone when you're getting ready to go for an interview. You don't allow one friend to come and gist with you when you're trying to make sure you can submit the tenders for a contract on time. You have to be able to identify what are time wasters in your life and eliminate them. Otherwise, you will be distracted and delayed in coming into your place of freedom. You cannot afford to have time wasters in your life because you're on a mission. You have a call to freedom. You have a destination before you. The promised land is where you're going. So therefore, things that are going to distract you, you need to put them aside. And even though Elisha had sent someone, she refused to let Elisha go. I don't know if you hear me, but you need to just do away with the things that are wasting your time. She refused to let Elisha go because the Shunammite woman had received a word from the Lord. She heard a word from his servant and she took responsibility for that word. You cannot come into your promised land and your place of freedom if you do not take responsibility for the word that you have received. How do you take responsibility? You become mature. So the responsibility means you must be mature because your maturity will help you understand that if God has spoken it, then it is my responsibility. If God has given it to me, it is my responsibility. So you begin to search out the scriptures and say, what has God said concerning this? What other miracles similar to this did God do? How is this going to become my own? God had spoken it, so there must be a performance of it. She understood, like the Bible says in Isaiah 55:11, that so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return void, but it shall accomplish that which I please for it to prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. Meaning that as God has spoken a word over your life, that word does not have a choice but to return back to accomplish what God said it should do. So it cannot come back even if it wants to.